So I posted a post on Facebook earlier today. Apparently, there were there was a debunking that blowing on Nintendo cartridges didn't work, and I want to know.
Who the hell was the asshole that came up with that?
Thank you. Because listen, if these are researchers debunking this, I can only assume that these are like young ass scientists because young ass scientists are the only scientists that could really care about this shit. So yeah, no,
I'm gonna stop you right
they didn't
now.
care. They didn't
I'm
look at
gonna
that.
stop. I'm gonna cut you off. Not to be rude, because I'm not a rude person. You know that, and I
Sure,
try. At least I try not to be a rude person, right?
I'm
But
the
any
rude.
motherfuckers that's out there trying to debunk that blowing into cartridges did not fix the game, shut the hell up. Okay, this is not what we need in the year 2021 of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay, we don't need you coming in here fucking up with everything we know, nostalgic and true, talking about blowing in the cartridges did not fix the game. Motherfucker, every time I blew to my fucking second generation cartridge, guess what? The fucking game played. So the shit fixed it. So you need to shut up. Some things can't be explained by science. Okay, can't explain everything with fucking science. Okay. We don't need y'all and y'all sophisticated education coming in and ruining everything that we know to be real and true. Okay? Just stop. Just stop. Find something else to do. Don't come over here fucking with us. Leave us
I
alone.
understand. I understand we sound like the Bible Belt right now, but this is a legitimate case here. Like
Fuck
this is
that.
tried and true. And, like this is here's the thing, right? This is a method that everyone knew to do, but nobody knew that anyone else did. I mean,
Right.
so when the shit didn't work, the first thing you thought logically, well, it's
Let me
probably
just blow this
busted. So
bitch.
you blow on it, or you use a Q-tip if you're fancy,
If you're bougie,
right?
if
And,
you
and
have
which
those means,
it was to remove the said dust that had been collecting, and that's when it usually works. Yes, I think there's only maybe
listen,
one or two times where it didn't work, and that's when I realized, hey, this game's actually broken. I can't play it anymore.
I've spent many days getting games on Sega Genesis from Blockbuster. One in particular, which is probably one of my favorite games of all time, was Sega Genesis. And you're gonna probably roll your eyes about it because I made a lot of jokes about one said comedian with it. But George Foreman's KO boxing, I loved that fucking game.
It all
Like,
makes
not even
sense.
trying to be funny. I spent hours playing George Foreman's KO boxing, and I whooped George Foreman's ass when I got to fight him. And when I was with him, I whooped everyone's ass as old man George Foreman. And this was old George Foreman. George Foreman was old over the hill, still knocking motherfuckers out, and did it enough to the point where he got his own video game. And that shit slapped. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on YouTube after we do this, and I'm gonna look up videos of George Foreman's kickboxing just so I could watch gameplay of the shit. It's that real. Some people look up gameplay of Dead Jam Fight from New York. Cool. Some people look up gameplay of Scarface. Also cool. I love the Scarface game. I played the shit out of that game on PlayStation 2.
I was not a fan of the Scarface thing. I was like, that should have been better.
Yeah, I like that shit better than the movie. I wish the movie ended like how the game ended.
The plot was too good for the gameplay to be that bad. That's what I looked at.
I don't care if I got that gameplay. I like the story. Okay. Some games I didn't care about gameplay back then as much as I did now. Okay.
Oh,
They're different. Some people look up gameplay of Legends of Wrestling too. Me also. I'm gonna look up gameplay of George Foreman's KO boxing because I want to watch that game. As a matter of fact, I might even go in my fucking closet and find my universal adapter. You know, the three thing that had the universal cords and shit. You plug to the back of the TV. Yeah, I had one of those. I might find that shit and I might plug up my Sega Genesis. And we're gonna have ourselves a time. Damn it. Your sound is out. I don't know what you're saying. It just happened to do that. It will come back eventually though. So I don't know if in the middle of my rant messed your sound up.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, you're back. There you go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, you muted.
I'm muted. God damn it.
No, I'm asking, did you mute?
No, I didn't mute. My connection messed up for me.
Oh, okay. See, you're back. But that's the end of my George Foreman's KO boxing rant. And all you young bastards trying to ruin shit. Get off my lawn.
What baffles me was that from your story, I take it that George Foreman was easy to beat, even though he was the boss.
No.
Oh, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
All right.
Think Mike Tyson's punch out.
That's what I was thinking, because I was like, yeah, because Mike Tyson's punch out. Oh my god.
Less cartoony.
Oh. More authentic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you really had to you really rose through ranks and actually won titles.
Yeah, I dig that shit. That's my shit. That's half the reason why I still play Fight Night Champion.
Yeah, I need to get Fight Night Champion for PlayStation.
My guy is like pushing 50 at this point. I think he's past 50 with like 65 wins.
Just retire.
Knockouts. Just bullying motherfuckers. And I play on GOAT mode. Like on GOAT difficulty.
You just need to retire.
Nah, never. I'll retire as soon as they force me to retire. That's how I play it out. Like I want to see how old I can really get, and they finally go, all right, you can't fight anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I've had to like forcibly retire is because I just been taking too much of an ass beating in the back end of my career. Like the older you get, the easier it is for your fucking spleen to rupture. The easier it gets for your like fucking jaw to fracture or some random shit, or like some head trauma that caused you to have to sit out a little longer, like shit, neurological problem that test that you failed, some shit like that, and then you know eventually go. They're pretty much like, yeah, you've been fucked up too many times. They're not allowing you to fight anymore.
Fight Night Champion is the one with Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost, correct?
Correct. I'll be beating the shit out of Isaac Frost. Isaac Frost is actually easy to beat outside of champion mode. Like they hyped him up in champion mode because of course he's like the main villain and like the god mode guy. But you fight him in fight now mode, yeah, he has the same like attributes and shit. But it's actually pretty easy to beat. Like, I'd be beating the shit out of Isaac Frost in under 3 rounds.
Well,
no problem. Like because my thing is my character got a 79-inch reach. And the most powerful punch he got is a right straight. So Isaac Frost, he got a high punch input. He be trying to go swing for the fences too. You just pretty much dodge that. You take one quick step back. He try to throw a like hook or some shit. Bang! It's over.
Also, Guerrilla Gang fans, let us know if you want to see me and Los play Fight Night Champion via Zoom. I've got to figure that out. I want to play.
I don't play online. I'd have to literally bring it over to your house, which I'm open to. But
I just want people to see this fight because I've yet to meet anyone that could really, really fight me in Fight Night. Now, granted, it's been a long time I've played a Fight Night game because I don't own an Xbox and I haven't purchased a Fight Night game. But it's like riding a bike, okay? Like once I get the controls in my hand.
Exactly.
You remember how to bob and weave? That's it. You're gonna have to fight me. and knowing that it's different because in UFC I have to watch for kicks and shit. And Fight Night I don't have to watch kicks.
All punches. Literally, the only person that has my number in Fight Night is Luis. I ain't gonna lie, Luis is he's pretty solid in the fight night. Only because I be getting gassed my character. And I only play with my character. Because like he's not a god tier character. It's like along with the Ali's, the Tysons in the heavyweight division. And there's a lot of 90 rated boxers in that division. So it's like I'm along with them, right? This month you beating the shit out of me.
My domain is middleweight. When I make my characters, I live in middleweight.
My fight's got to end in a knockout. That's the only way you can beat me, by knockout. I don't like losing by decision. Then I get frustrated
by decision, and I can beat you by knockout. Either way,
I don't like decisions. It's got to end by knockout. See, thing is, if I play like middleweight division, I gotta do like hey mamas, I gotta do like Sugar Ray Robinson. Pop, watch you. Pop, watch you.
Special guest appearance.
She's looking for stuff to steal. So, but yeah, it's like riding bike. But my thing is, yeah, I'm a brawler, but I'm a smart brawler too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't met one of those yet.
Exactly. I'm not like, yeah, my punch output is high, but I get to a certain point where I just start to buckle my shoe in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I stop my combos at 2 punches and it works.
Got a 2-punch combo on me. I'm gonna make sure you miss one. You're gonna get mean uppercut.
It doesn't matter. Eventually it adds up. That's the point.
You're gonna pick a mean uppercut, and pretty soon though, both of those gonna be missing, and you're gonna be catching 2 uppercuts back to back.
I told you, step back. Bah!
Step back. You step back if you want. I'm be throwing that right when I'm middle. I step back. As soon as I lean back, that uppercut's coming.
Heavyweight division, who you fight with?
In middleweight, heavyweight, I fight with Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, nah.
I like that. I liked him when I was growing up, though, so that I can fight with him. That's why I learned to fight.
That's cool, no, but that's open season for me because with Lennox Lewis, I can actually fight inside now.
You can come inside all you want. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Trust you me, whether you like it or not, I'm going to piss you off because I figure out ways to get inside. I don't like. It's not a matter of you try to keep your distance and shit. Like I just be moving to where I eventually get inside, just start bodying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just starts it gets to a point where like I did this shit to Luis. He was like, "Yo, I got to figure this shit out somehow, some way. Like, you got to go down now. Like, that's how. Like, now you have to go down because like as I'm figuring out ways to get inside, I'm just punch to the body, and again, I'm just whittling away."
I'm not letting you in. Not letting you in. You're not. Every time you take a step, you're gonna eat a stiff one. Don't you step towards me.
Like the first 2 rounds, you think I'm trying to just like finish the fight immediately, but I'm actually trying to figure you out while trying to end the fight immediately.
You're not gonna figure me out because I changed everything.
I'll figure out just by punch output because that's all I need to know. How often you gonna punch in a round? Once I figure that out, I just act accordingly. Because at that point, because I can take an ass whooping as long as I win. I was taking ass whooping as long as I win.
You take an ass whooping here, you're not gonna win, sir.
I'm hard to actually beat because I know how to get up in that game. So like you literally got to knock me down 4 or 5 times in order for me to lose. So I just make it a long day for you.
In my first rodeo with long days, I'll be right there waiting for you. Like, yeah, get up again. Knock your ass back down again.
I don't immediately go back there. Plus, the fact that I know how to avoid knockouts in stun mode too.
We'll knock your ass out.
Knock your ass out.
True story of me playing Fight Night Champion, and this is how I knew, like mentally, when I was like playing boxing games and like watching boxing, that I was a step above a lot of motherfuckers. My dad, he used to work at a secondary school in Virginia. Mm-hmm. I was in. He would periodically would take me every now and then, like if I had a day off in Maryland and they had to go to school in Virginia or something. He would take me, and he would get up at the ass crack of dawn. I'm talking about like 3, 4 in the morning because he had to be there. Their school day started at 6. So driving from PG County to Fairfax, bit of a ways. So we had to get up. But it was fun because in the early mornings, he did security there, so he had keys to every fucking thing. So he would go in the fucking trailers and shit. They had a golf team, so he would get the keys to the golf cart and shit, and he'd let me drive the fucking golf cart around the campus and shit. It was so fucking fun. But anyway, they had a little auto tech class, right? I love auto tech. So they had like their little annual cookout to close the year or whatever, and motherfuckers would bring their Xboxes and shit in.
Sure.
Granted, this is a lot of white kids and a few black kids mixed in, but remember, these are seniors. They're mad older than me. I'm like in 6th or 7th grade. I'm like in middle school and shit.
Okay.
So I would come in and I'd be like, "Oh, you guys have fight night? No one here can beat me in fight night." And they'd be like, "Who's this little kid? This is Whitaker son? He's not gonna beat me in fight night." And they would do their best to like keep me off the game because you know that older kids don't like to let little kids play.
Yeah, of course. I would
sit there patiently wait as they play and fight night. I'm like, "Is it my turn now? Is it my turn now?" And then eventually somebody be like, "Man, let him play. He's been waiting for a good one. Let him play." I get on the sticks and I would not leave. And then it got to the point because it's always somebody like, "Man, y'all can lose to this little kid. I'm gonna go ahead and take his ass out now. Y'all, that's a damn shame. Yeah, how old are you?" I was like, 12.
Come take it.
But I watch boxing. I know how to box. I said, I watch boxing too.
Yes, I watch boxing too.
And then
well, you don't think I watch boxing?
Right. I would, and it was funny because back then I was narrow-minded, so I didn't know how to fight with different fighters. And this is like around the Fight Night 3 time. So I would get Ali all day long, and I would make their lives a living hell. Like they could not hit me. It gets to the point, all you do is run. No, sir, I'm right inside with you. You just can't fucking hit me. Head moving.
Your arms are just too short to box with God.
And one day, and it was so bad. Like my dad
boxing with God at that point.
Now, mind you, my dad was working, so it got so bad that he had to leave me there. He's like, "Son, you gonna be all right here?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, Dad, I'm not going nowhere no time soon." And he would just go to work, and he was gone for like 2 hours, and I didn't even know he was gone for 2 hours. My dad came back was like,
busy whooping ass. That's why.
My dad came back was like, "Son, you still on the game?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No one's beating you yet?" I was like, "No."
Pop, I'm out here.
Like, my dad was like, "What game are you playing, man?" I was like, "No." "What you playing, boxing?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I gotta see this." It got so bad. My dad called his supervisor, like, "Yeah, I'm hearing my son. He's been beating all these older kids' ass. I gotta see what he's doing." Because I thought he was for sure he lost by now and been calling me to come get him. He hasn't moved from 2 hours. I want to see what's happening. So my dad proceeded to watch me beat these older white dudes' ass with Ali. And that moment, I saw a tear in my dad's eye and a smile of pride. It was so much pride on his face. It was so much pride on his face. And it was so great because it got so bad, Los. My dad started commentating the fight. And every time somebody coming in, he was watching enough. He's like, "Don't you try to come in there with him." He was like, he said, "Son, you committed suicide with my son. Don't come inside." Boom, 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 boom.
My biggest rival is James Tony. Like I spent many hours getting my ass whooped by James Tony growing up.
Yeah,
And
James Tony.
finally one day I actually downloaded James Tony on Fight Night Champion and actually fought him. And we went 12 fucking rounds and I knocked him out like literally in the like beginning of the last round.
Fucking hate James Tony. But even to bring the story full circle, when I finally did get tired and just let someone beat me, I was tired. I was like, okay, I'm tired and I'm hungry. I gotta get some food. I literally just stopped throwing punches. Just let him hit me. He's like, yeah, I finally beat him. And then other kids
go it any other way, you might actually beat him. Like, god damn it.
Right. If my stomach can get in the way.
I would have just took one more W, but like, all right, I'm done for the day, guys.
I mean, after like 70 of them, you kind of like, okay, I got a career's worth of wins here. So
that ass.
I should probably go. I think my dad is a little worried about me sitting here all day. I kind of do at home. But to bring the story full circle, once I did lose and got some food, and my dad went back to work, and we were going back to his office and shit, he looked at me and was like, son, you were fighting that game like you were really fighting in a boxing ring. I was like, yeah, that's the point of the game. You strategize it like you box it. My dad goes, damn, maybe I should have put you in boxing. I was like, maybe you should have. He's like, your boxing classes weren't so fucking expensive. I'll put you in boxing. Like, hey, you know,
in a past life, you were a boxer. Like, that's.
It's like, man, he's like, I'm gonna see when the next time they do a tournament, and I think I could win some money on it. I was like, you know what, Dad?
As long as that's right there, but I understand he was at work. However, nonetheless, it's 8:00 on the Saturday before Valentine's Day. You know what that means. Live via satellite, it is Gorilla Gang Podcast. I am your empathetic yet foul-mouthed half of this show. Alongside with me is my reckless yet God-fearing intellectual equal, Kenny Whitaker. I'm just carrying the introductions from here on out. It's just easier that way, bro. Like,
that's fine. Look, I don't care. They should know who the fuck we are by now if you watch the product.
Yes, they should. However, force a habit. So
personalities are so polar opposite. There's no way you could confuse.
That is also true.
As well as the stature.
With that being today, we talk about NCAA football finally coming back. Bad Bunny training for his debut. Bow Wow would too like a contract.
No thank you.
The Gorilla Glue Girl. Finally, there's a resolution to that. Thank goodness.
Why the fuck is this a thing? Can we start there? Oh no. Okay, what you got first?
Oh, Kenny, you sir know what motherfucking time it is. All right. So, first and foremost, I've been hearing analysis. All right.
Things.
Tom Brady is the greatest athlete in team sports of all time.
Greatest athlete in team sports or greatest athlete, period?
I've heard in team sports. I've heard period as well, but we all know that's a lie.
Yeah, he ain't the greatest athlete, period.
Because you know, if you say period, I just gotta outright slap the shit out of you without even making any arguments or explanations.
If you say period, I say to you, one Serena Williams would like a word with you.
Tom Brady is no Serena motherfucking Williams. Tom Brady is no LeBron James.
Tom Brady is the greatest system quarterback of all time.
Listen. Woo! Thank you. Hey, listen. I did not expect you to say that, Kenny, but yes, that's essentially the argument I'm about to make. All right.
And those of you talking about, no, he left the Belichick system. He went to Tampa Bay. Bruce Arians runs the same fucking system.
Then not only that, we failed to forget, man. Tampa had an offense. They just needed a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And add to the fact that motherfuckers came when Brady came.
And then not only that, Brady was barely competent all season, and even through the playoffs.
Oh yeah, he struggled.
Oh boy, did he struggle! Well, I'm talking about.
I remember a game in New Orleans because I remember a game in New Orleans where he was getting his ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he threw like 3 picks that game. Shit, he threw 3 picks.
But since they won, he put Drew Brees into retirement. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And then he threw 3 picks in like the NFC Championship game too. Then he threw like 3
He
picks.
sure did, and 7 possessions. Less, I believe. Like, I sat there and watched that shit and laughed.
I was watching that shit while bowling in Colorado.
Literally, the reason why they managed to pull that off, because Tampa actually has a defense. Go fit.
Devin White and them boys go crazy.
Do they?
LSU,
I'll admit one thing. I was wrong about Tampa's defense. I will say that.
LSU, baby. Devin White.
I was absolutely wrong about Tampa's defense.
That's all I got to say.
However,
and then you go on the other side, you got LSU with Leonard Fournette.
However, I'll also say this. There was a familiar name that I heard in the starting lineups for the Kansas City Chiefs, like when the game initially started. And this name made me go, oh no, they're fucked. So
that name was?
Commentary was saying that, the offensive line for the Chiefs was, banged up a little bit. They were missing a couple of their linemen. They had to switch, one lineman to one side or whatever. So they're starting left tackle. Mike Rimmer.
Oh, no.
Now, Kenny, why was this name so familiar to me? Because I remember this tackle in Super Bowl 50, I believe it was. Yes. Mike Rimmer is the reason why Von Miller was the MVP of that Super Bowl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right?
When you bring up that name, a name that's familiar to me, that had me go, oh no, this fuck Stephen Wisniewski.
Close, but no. So
I'm talking about for me.
He said, I'm talking about for me. Oh shit. But nah. So with that being said, it is an absolute miracle that Patrick Mahomes was only sat thrice all game.
Yeah, he was running for his life.
Which brings me to the definition of athleticism. The physical qualities that are characteristic of athletes, such as strength, fitness, and agility. Does any of this describe Tom Brady, Kenny?
Well, no.
Fitness does.
No.
Fitness does describe Tom Brady. That is a 43-year-old man, and he looks like he's still in his 20s. That's fair.
That's because he eat vegan shit.
Hey, to each his own. I've also seen motherfuckers that eat meat that still look good as hell at that age. So I can't call it. Now, I will say, I will also say this. This motherfucker, Patrick Mahomes, was throwing passes that his receivers didn't even think was going to get to them.
It's like that one video you see when somebody's playing NCAA and the quarterback is almost down into the ground and he like still chucks it. The only difference is the receiver catches it. It's cool.
Yeah. Well,
Seen
his
that
receiver
video?
didn't know that he'd catch that shit and score. He thought that was like not happening. Like he kind of gave up on the play. Like Tyreek Hill, he caught a ball to the face mask because it just seemed impossible that pass was going to land into the 3-man coverage within Tyreek Hill's vicinity. No way. But it did. And that's my point. I don't know if I said this last week. No, I said it last week, but we couldn't get the episode off. So that's why we're here. So I said this last week, right? I said that Patrick Mahomes can make throws that Tom Brady can't, but Tom Brady can't make throws that Patrick Mahomes can. And the proof is absolutely in the pudding. If you look at those plays that he was making that ended up not being plays because nobody thought that they were going to be plays.
If Mahomes had his regular line, then the game would be much different, in my opinion.
Also of note. So, with that being said, let's get back to Tom Brady because I'm just astounded how much everybody sucks Tom Brady so much, and I decided to do a little light research, light enough to prove a point.
Do a little survey.
All right. My thing is this, right? All right. Tom Brady. People were saying that beating Patrick Mahomes would solidify him as, would solidify his GOAT status, if it hasn't been solidified yet. Right?
Right.
All right. I want to start from the top, actually. We're talking about a 6th-round draft pick that was 6th string in a Division I powerhouse, and eventually became the starter of the team. Sure.
Talking about Tom Brady?
Yes, and got drafted 6th round. All right. Then he does what probably should have been easier to do without injury, but nonetheless, he takes Drew Bledsoe's place. All right.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you poo-poo on Drew Bledsoe.
Go to hell. Drew Bledsoe was trash. All right.
Drew Bledsoe was a solid. No. Drew Bledsoe was a solid quarterback that just didn't have enough around him.
Drew Bledsoe's career died after he lost to Green Bay.
Drew Bledsoe was solid in Buffalo.
Was he?
Yes, but Buffalo was just so much trash. They had no one. He was solid in New England. He got them to the playoffs.
Yeah, he got up to the Super Bowl. And what happened after that?
He got him back to the playoffs and he got hurt. He got hurt and Brady came in, and that was it. But that don't mean he was trash.
How fast life comes at you. Nonetheless, you fail to forget that team was actually solid with or without Drew Bledsoe. That's how they ended up.
Whatever, Chris Redmond. Just keep them.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Which actually brings me to my next point here. Tom Brady.
Not gonna let you poo-poo on Drew Bledsoe.
Oh, hey, I have diarrhea when it comes to Drew Bledsoe. Don't get me started on Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe was solid, man. He was solid.
Injury prone ass motherfucker. So
he was still solid.
Anywho, as I was rudely interrupted. So yeah, Tom Brady was every time that Tom Brady was in the Super Bowl, it was just a motherfucker that just got it done, with the exception of 2 Super Bowls. All right. So I say that to say this. His dual opponents, because we go back to the point I was trying to make here, about people saying that beating Mahomes would solidify his GOAT status. Okay, let's talk about who he's actually played in the past in the Super Bowl, right? He played a Hall of Famer in Kurt Warner, and actually, all right, I got the stats here. 145 yards passing, one touchdown versus Warner's 365 yards passing, one touchdown and two picks. So Warner throwing in two picks is the blemish, you say? Well, let's discuss Brady throwing a pick against the Panthers, who he was playing against Jake Delhomme, who was solid. At best above average. Let's be honest here.
He was like a couple, like 3 tiers below solid than Bledsoe, but he was still solid.
Yeah, I can rock with that assessment. Yeah. So, in which, again, Jake Delhomme had a better game than Tom Brady did back in back when they played the Rams.
Also right? Had a better arm.
And as many yards as Kurt Warner that game. So, all right, let's try to go by QB ratings, all right? Jake Delhomme had 113.6 to Brady's 100.5. So that's the first 2 Super Bowls, all right? So then we get to...
You're really going to go by each Super Bowl. This is funny.
More or less. So then we get to, yeah, nah, because we all need to talk about this motherfucker. So...
No, we don't. We already know this.
So then you have Donovan McNabb.
He was hungover.
Excuses.
He was still hungover. I mean,
he almost won the game.
Yeah, but he was still hungover. That's why he threw up in the huddle.
Willie B said. So, at any rate, he had a less than stellar performance in the Super Bowl, but again, he was actually pretty good. This Donovan McNabb. Now, what was the next Super Bowl after that? Right. Eli Manning played a better game than Tom Brady twice. Yes. And then not only that, I'll give you this. 505 yards passing and 3 touchdowns is God vote. I'll give you all that. Yet it still couldn't beat a 373-yard, 3 touchdown, and 1 pick day from Nick Foles. Did it, kidding?
You want Philly?
I knew you like
that. Yeah, let's do it.
I knew you like
that. Gets me a comeback.
Yes.
That is better. That's much better.
I knew that'd bring you back there. Yes. So, yeah. Then, all right. He only had 33 yards more passing than Jared Goff. Like, he just barely got it done. You know what I'm saying? And then the other one where he was actually, going crazy was against us, unfortunately.
Can we talk about
Matt Ryan had 104.
Can we go back to the Philly special? I love to talk about the Philly special. I think his internet is interrupting again. That's why we can't get the sound. It'll jump back on, guys. Don't worry. We back.
All right, there we are. So, yeah. Then we talk about the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. Russell Wilson had a better day than Tom Brady.
He won because Pete Carroll's stupid.
Exactly. So it just absolutely blows my mind. All right.
He still won't run the ball on the goal line.
It just blows my mind how people praise this dude, and it's like he only had 2 legitimately good Super Bowls. All the other ones have been, mediocre games at best. he's just been carried by his team. And no one comes to realize that because we look at the white quarterback as the hero. That's what it all boils down to, man. Oh, I never want to bring it down to race, but I would be doing this if it was the likes of Russell Wilson getting this much accolade. Oh yeah,
Russell Wilson gets called an Uncle Tom.
If Lamar Jackson goes to 10 Super Bowls in his career, we're bringing this discussion back up in 10 years. Trust you me.
Shoot, even if Patrick Mahomes does it. Patrick Mahomes is bad too.
If Patrick Mahomes does it? Psh, man. At this point,
if Jalen Hurts does it, I'm just kidding. He's not in the conversation. Look, I know he's not here. Okay, I just had to do that. Okay, please don't make it a thing.
Nonetheless, it all boils back to the fact that people constantly complain and bitch about how I hate on Tom Brady. Yes, I do hate on Tom Brady. Fair enough, but fair fucking
yes.
But there's reason, but there's rhyme behind my reason. Like, I don't like the fact that y'all praises dude when it shows that his team, like the people around him, was the reason why he was so good. It's just the fact that it was a team of role players in his offense the first couple of years, and he was losing with Randy Moss on his team. Like, it's
not 1 year. He didn't lose 1 year with Randy except in the Super Bowl.
Wait, what?
He didn't lose 1 year with Randy except in the Super Bowl, which is where it matters. So,
yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. He lost the Super Bowl with Randy Moss on his team.
But when he had Randy, he set records though.
Records were set. They went 18. They went 18-0. But they couldn't finish the job, and that's what it's always going to be all about, Kenny. It don't mean a thing if you don't got the ring.
I mean, I'm just telling you, he broke records. That's all. That's the 1 year I can be like, okay.
Yeah. That's the point I also want to bring up to balance out this, me griping about why people love Tom Brady so much, and I don't see it. His prime years, he's never won a Super Bowl. Like that 9-year span, bro. Legitimately, he was going in, but could not finish the job. Like, that's the point I'm trying to bring up. Like, yeah, it's cool to, have that, have the accolade or whatever, but, how undisputed is this accolade? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it just feels a little, softball to me. Because I feel like anybody else would have to go dumber. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I just don't. That's why I'll never understand the allure, because when he was in his actual playing prime, he couldn't get the job done. Like, and these were teams where it was essentially by himself on offense, and he had a moderate amount of help. And then the couple of years with Randy Moss, and so on, and they couldn't, get it done then. However, those years that, essentially Drew Bledsoe was leading to the playoffs, mind you, that was Bledsoe's team that won the Super Bowl. So you know what, Kenny? I may have to do a little backpedaling on Drew Bledsoe. All right? Because Drew Bledsoe was leading motherfuckers to the playoffs. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. All right? And if he didn't get injured, maybe, just maybe, they would have still won the Super Bowl.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I'll give you it now. All right, now that it's all coming full circle for me. So yeah, the first couple of years I can't respect because again there were 3-point wins anyway. Then not only that, he didn't do shit the first go around. He did have a good game the second one though. That I will say. That one against the Panthers, he was him and Jake Delhomme. That was a gunslinger's duel. But that first one, no, I have no respect for that. None whatsoever. So also to wrap up this segment of the show, I won't congratulate the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because fuck Tampa. I'm a Falcons fan, disgruntled or otherwise. It's still Fila. Now,
I don't know why, but that's fine. Listen, Philadelphia will welcome you with Philadelphia will welcome you with open arms.
I am not fucking with Philadelphia.
Why you make that face?
Again, y'all hate yourselves.
No, we don't hate ourselves.
I will never rock with a fan base that throws snowballs at Santa Claus. All right, never.
Did you think about how maybe did you think about maybe how Santa Claus's performance was affecting the children? Maybe he wasn't really performing his Santa Claus duties. Maybe he was a dick. Maybe he deserved to get those snowballs plastered at him. We don't know the full story. We just know we had Santa Claus walking on a fucking field and getting snowballs at him. Did anybody ask about the lead up? No. They always show one side of the story when it comes to us. See, y'all don't ask the real questions. What the fuck was Santa doing to get them snowballs thrown at him? Have you ever thought of that, Carlos? No. You know what you did think of? Philly fans are so rude. Why are they throwing snowballs at Santa Claus? Because maybe we had a dick of a Santa Claus. One thing about us, one thing about Philadelphia, we don't appreciate dicks. Okay? You want to be a dick, we're going to show you what it's like to be a dick. That's all that.
Yeah, you just prove my point. You are dicks. You know what I'm
saying? Only a dick when we're required to be a dick. You treat us good. You show us heart. You show us that you care about doing what the fuck you do. You get love. You be a bitch. We don't like bitches.
Yeah, I went out to Philly.
Prime example, Andrew Bynum, bitch ass. He ain't do shit but steal money. That motherfucker wasn't hurt that whole fucking season. He gets booed. You're damn right. Donovan McNabb got booed because Donovan McNabb is slick out the mouth and don't know what the fuck to say. Okay? That's why he gets booed. Carson Wentz gets booed because he was playing like shit. He was really ass this year. And then on top of that, he's not saying anything. He's quiet. What's he? Fuck out of here. We don't want no bitch assness in the city.
I'm sorry.
We boo the Eagles when they play like shit because we don't like them playing like shit. Period. Just like any other team fan base will boo their team if their team is playing like shit. Only difference is we don't have the patience for it because we're a city that has not had good things but for 1 year. And for a lot of us, we haven't seen it.
Never forget.
I can't see it.
You can't see it.
I see it now. Why are you bringing up Andrew Bynum?
I'm sorry. You said Andrew Bynum, and that's the first thing I think of every time I hear Andrew Bynum. Okay, I'm sorry. What the fuck was he thinking?
I ain't even thinking, but he looks like a fake ass meal.
Oh man.
My man Geek Mill out this dude.
That is hilarious. However, Kenny, NCAA football is back.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, wait. Let me say this. Pen count. Brought to you by Blackfit.
Blackfit?
Yeah. You know, I mean, Brandon, personal trainer.
Okay. Blackfeet. Yeah, that's him.
Training to fit your needs.
Ooh.
Yeah, gotta get real sexy on motherfuckers.
Fit them
That's
needs.
what
Fit
Brandon
fit.
gonna have you
Fit them
getting
needs.
sexy on motherfuckers. You know what I'm
I'm bringing them back. Yeah.
saying? So, one, NCAA football is back. Kenny,
Yes. Sorry.
you sent me the news on Twitter. You initially called me. I was busy at the time. However, when you sent it to me on Twitter, I wept tears of joy. Kenny, you have no idea how much NCAA football has meant to me and my family. Uh, the greatest games in this family that have been played that are football have not been played on Madden, Kenny. They've been played on NCAA football. All right. Me and Caleb have gone 4 overtimes with Florida and Florida State in NCAA 11. Like, it's just NCAA games were built different because it was a different development team than Madden, and where Madden had the monopoly, and they were like, well, we can pretty much, do whatever we want now because they're going to buy it anyway. Well, NCAA was constantly competing with themselves because there wasn't really any other college football game out at the time, and the only competition like pretty much canceled after 2003, and that was Sega Sports College Football 2K3 Road to the Rose Bowl. So, yeah, so like they were just in competition with themselves. So they pretty much like were making the game better and better and better with every year. So and it was just getting miles and miles away better. Like not like Madden where they just copy and paste new rosters and uniforms and features, but it was an absolutely amazing game. And then not only that, like it just ran deep because Campus Legend, bruh. Let me tell you something about Campus Legend. Campus Legend was the shit. All right. Yes. Yes. Those are the two that needs to be talked about the most because 2004 had the legendary games mode. All right. The college classics mode. Right. And then NCAA 06 was the introduction of Campus Legend. Now, in Campus Legend, you can major and minor, and you had to keep a 2.0 above a 2.0 GPA in order to be able to play. If you were below the 2.0, you were literally like sitting out the entire game.
Look how beautiful this is.
Yes. Carson Palmer, man. That's a throwback. So, yes. Then not only that, like the majors, like was college football related. So like English was like college football jargon.
This one hurt. This one hurt my heart. That
hurt. I felt the same way about NCAA 14 one day. I just like looked in the box, was like, "Where's my game?" And I like almost wept.
I'm pretty sure I got some more NCAA's over there.
More than likely.
Matter of fact, keep explaining. I want to look.
Stay right here. All right. Stop.
Come on.
No, because we're just going to talk about them. All right. Because we already know what the covers look like and shit like that. We don't have to show off like that. Nothing fancy. You know what I'm saying? We could just talk about how dope it was in general because that's how dope it was. Like,
I just want to see if I can find another one really fast. It's like
NCAA had Team Builder, and which Madden had. You move your franchise, and they have predisposed uniforms that you could pick from. Like, and then they've been the same uniform schemes for the past like 6 years now. And I'm over it.
Yeah, I'll be over it too.
So like It's like Madden need to get on the ball on things because if NCAA comes back, nobody's playing Madden anymore.
Nobody's playing Madden.
If they do play Madden, it's going to be for the sake of importing draft picks.
Correct, which is all I really love doing. One of the main things for Madden to NCAA, important my player and draft.
Oh man, no doubt. I just love drafting. Like
I also see two more that I'm going to pick up.
Draft, because you can import draft picks, and you knew who was good and who was not in the whole draft class, so you didn't have to cheat and look at the ratings or anything like that.
Correct.
It was awesome. However, number 2, Bad Bunny, training for his WWE debut.
No, thank you.
Bow Wow would too like a contract.
No, thank you.
All right, damn it.
That shit at home.
Well, Kenny, what artist would you rather see? All right.
None. I don't want to see none of them motherfuckers wrestle.
Nope, that's not a possible answer. So you're gonna give me a straightforward answer. There's no more none. There's no more neithers. No, none of that. I want answers. What I like ask these.
I don't want to see.
Somebody's got to ask real hard hitting questions here, and somebody's got to have the real hard hitting answers as well. All right.
I told you none. That's the real answer. Celebrities don't need to try to fucking wrestle. Okay, because that's how you get the David. That's how you get the David Arquettes of the world. Okay. Hey, do you really want another David Arquette situation?
David Arquette may or may not be King Serpentico.
No.
So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And David Arquette was actually all right.
Stop
good.
Stop
you know what I'm saying? He wasn't good. No. But you can tell he actually wanted to do the shit. I respected that.
Stop it.
He should have been champion.
There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things I want to do, Carlos. But I know there are a lot of things I know I can't do.
David Arquette should not have been a champion. That's for true. I'll give you that one.
There are a lot of things I know that I want to do. There's a lot of things I know I can't do as well.
Listen, man, I respect them for trying because wrestling's not easy. It's not ballet.
I know. I think he should just stay home, rap in Spanish so we can't understand to those that can't speak Spanish, and go away.
He said, and go what?
And take Booker T with you.
How about no? So,
right with you.
With that being said, Kenny, there has to be an artist to sign a contract in the WWE. There's no discriminations, no nothing. Who are you picking?
I'm not picking anyone because I don't want anyone there.
It's your choice. You have to make the decision. The deadline's in 10 seconds.
I choose no one.
You lose your job at the WWE making millions of dollars.
I'll go to AEW.
They're not going to accept you. You're blackballed, Kenny. Career's over.
I'll go to independent circuit.
They're constantly bringing celebrities in.
Me and Eric Bischoff will make our own fucking wrestling company.
Kenny, man, stop being an asshole so we can progress through this episode.
Find Dixie Carter, and I
just give me an answer. I don't care how random this answer is. It could be any artist. All right, any musical artist. Let's have some fun. Let's play some Def Jam Fight for New York. God damn it.
Lil Yachty.
Interesting. That's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Because Lil Yachty, he got a bit of a following. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I think I would do My thing is I need this to go completely. It's got to mesh well.
Meg Thee Stallion as Tina Snow.
Where the fuck is it? I think that's my answer. I think that's my answer. I've already imagined an entire gimmick for Tina Snow. Yep. She's like the second coming of Jacqueline. And
Tina Snow with the body, yaddy, slam.
No, they'd use that phrase as like they use that as a catchphrase, not as like a finisher. Oh my God, she just body yaddy her.
And Tina Snow with the shooting star press. Real hot girl stuff.
Hot girl press.
Real hot girl press.
Hey yo.
Tina Snow set her up. Hot girl summer. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding.
I just imagine Megan Stallion putting the bitch in a scorpion death block and she just like dropping it low. And that's pressure too. I was like, man, this is excellent strategy. Damn, why did I think of that?
There's some holes in this house. Here's your winner.
Watch come off the rope, got clothesline her, she just dropped down low. I'm like, oh shit, she's going crazy right now. No? It's excellent defensive strategy. she got somebody in the corner, put her in the foot choke, and just like, ah.
That was real sus.
I think this could work.
Being on the mic, talk about something. If you ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. It'd be like her and like Ric Flair walking down the ring.
Well, her promos would be nuts, dog. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what it looks like to see real hot girl shit.
Yes. And then they actually let her say shit without bleeping it. That'd be awesome.
Right.
It'll be a family show, man. Don't care.
We'll find out how strong these knees really are.
Ah, yes, sir.
Reverse cowgirl.
Oh shit. They come out the WAP. There's a
that's what I said. That's what they saw. Here's your winner.
Oh no. Her Cardi tag team champions.
Right. Oh, it's Cardi B. Cardi B is here.
Oh shit. This is awesome. Love it.
And Cardi sets her up with the money bag. 1.
Meanwhile, in the men's division, Lil Nas X comes out, disrupts a match. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
Lil Nas X comes out.
Let's go. Lil Nas X, he got the entire like fucking the pink cowboy get up with the tassels.
Who's this? It's Little Dirk. Little Dirk is still in there.
Let's fucking go. See, you didn't want to do this.
He sets him up and he hits him with straight affection.
Yes, sir.
He hit him with he's got him set up. Oh, he hits the street prayer.
Damn. God damn.
He got a move called the street prayer. Oh no.
As you know, you hear boom, 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 boom. I'm like, my God, that's Chris Ellis music.
Right. Oh nah, yeah, Joe. Go straight Florida. I'm Florida. Young Dolph is here. And he hits him with the rich slave to rich squad. 1, 2.
Let's fucking go. We need all that shit. Make it happen, WWE.
No, we don't.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Who's that? It's the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, shit. Let's fucking go. Ghostface Killer Khan do some wild shit. That shit end up being blazing moves and shit from Def Jam. Method Man come out and put somebody in a prequel. Oh, shit. I better remember that move by heart.
Yeah, I was about to say, you remember that, huh?
Yeah, no, he like toss motherfucker arm up and shit, elbow him into a backbreaker, and then like punch him in the stomach, then punch him in the face, and fucking like
who's coming up? It's Big Crit. Big Crit.
Shit. The South's coming now. Oh no. It's a whole invasion. Oh shit. It's going crazy. It's being led by Snoop Dogg.
Oh my goodness. Making his way to the ring. Being accompanied by Jay Prince.
Oh shit. No. Jay Prince is a manager and shit. Strong armor motherfuckers for title matches for his clients. Drake is somehow WWE champion. He's not supposed to be WWE champion.
Making their way to the ring, accompanied to the ring by Jay Prince, Willie D, Scarface, the
Oh, rest in peace, Bushwick Bill.
Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill.
Oh man.
Man.
That's funny shit. Third count.
Making his way to the ring from Waterloo Chocolate. From Chicago, Illinois.
No. It's not who I think it is. Drill music start playing. No, it's Chief Keef.
You said who music start playing?
Chief Keef doesn't get the memo. He come through with the choppers.
He is the connector of the hood in heaven. Corbin.
All right. Okay.
Yo. They're on time.
Comment trying to join Hurt Business and shit with like however you try to enrich their minds. That's how Hurt Business turned face.
Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan.
No.
He is the only white man that could say the N-word.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
However, Eminem as a wrestler also makes sense. So that also makes sense. However, number 3. Gorilla Glue Girl finally gets the glue out.
Gucci Man as a wrestler.
Listen, man, I don't know if you've been paying attention to this saga, but a young lady, she ran out of hair glue. It happens. She tried to use Gorilla Glue as a substitute. And, when I was reading this, I was like, in theory, this seems like a good idea. But then I thought about it, adhesive, acetone. I said, no, it's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Well, nonetheless, her hair looked like, Remember that one time Carlos Boozer had that paint-on haircut?
Yes.
That's what her hair looked like for over a month. All right. Well, finally, there was this Beverly Hills treatment center that, picked up on the news and treated her to a complimentary, I guess you could say, surgery to loosen her hair back up again, her follicles, things of that nature. There was I want to say he was Ghanaian, but I forget, or Nigerian. I may be wrong. But it was a scientist that developed a concoction using, like olive oil and shea butter, different oils like a hint of acetone to, to add to, compound the mixture, the like chemicals in the mixture and shit like that. And it worked. So Gorilla Glue Girl, she now has her hair back. And I think that's good news. So,
or hear me out.
Oh no. Oh god, no.
She can be with Tiffany Haddish.
No.
They can start a George Foreman group.
No, Kenny.
She could be with Tiffany Haddish, and they can start a bald-headed wisdom group. Hear me out.
No, I don't want to hear you out anymore.
Start a TikTok channel, and they can be called Bald-Headed Sessions. And every time she does something, it incorporates her hair being bald.
Not another one. All right.
Hear me out. This is it right here. She can go
if it has anything to do with bald-headed, don't do it.
She can go in the fortune teller business. But instead of being the fortune teller, her head could be the crystal ball in which the future is seen between her and Tiffany Haddish. If you get gaze into the future.
I just came with you.
Hear me out.
No. No more hearing you out.
She can take,
no more.
Take her bald head to the car wash and she tests the wax on her head to show all the people that are looking to wax their wheels.
What will make you stop? How many more of these do you have?
Hear me out.
God, no.
Don't you know, like the little Windex cleaner, like Windex, the window cleaner? She can get together with all the fellow bald-headed women that are famous, and they can start their own personal brand of hair cleaner. Because bald people have a hard time keeping their head like shaved down, and it could be essentially like Nair, just about not really Nair. You don't really have to shave it; you can just spray it, and it just like takes out the little fine hairs. Like after you get a haircut, it eliminate the need for like a razor. She can get together and do that.
Hey, Kenny, sell this for me real quick. You want to sit back up like, hear me out?
Hear me out. Just listen. Now listen to me really quick.
Oh, no.
She can use her bald head as the model for Michael Jordan's head in 2K.
No. No more bald-headed Tiffany Haddish jokes, Kenny. I will not hear you out for another one.
I didn't say Tiffany Haddish. I said that you're a really good girl. But hear me out. Don't you know how we use like the coating for the helmets and things like that to cover the helmets? Instead of just testing it on the helmet to see if it works, we can test it on her head. And if it shines on the head, it automatically will shine on the helmet. So you won't have to worry about it messing up the helmet. No? Don't like that one? Okay, I got one more.
Final thoughts, you asshole.
Final thoughts. We've been an hour in?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
Hear me out. Oh my God.
I know we started around this time. I don't even know anymore. I just don't anymore. Like,
Hear me out.
It's been running together because we've done pre-show, and then like we realized, oh, we don't have to jump out of different rooms and shit anymore, so we can just pause it and keep it moving when we want to start the episode. And then you don't have it inside the five. We've done everything else in pre-show. I don't have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything else to talk about, Kenny?
Hear me out.
Oh my god.
I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I don't think I seen anything that was valuable except Joel Embiid MVP. He been balling. Hear me out.
Oh,
They can get the Gorilla Glue girl.
no.
They can get Tiffany Haddish.
No.
They can get Amber Rose.
No.
And they can get who's another bald head woman?
Here he goes.
Huh?
I don't think you can think of one. I hope
the girl from Black Panther. What's her name?
I'm not giving you a name. I'm not enabling this.
Okoye, or whatever her name is. The warrior chick. For Wakanda, without question. And they can get her. And they can remake George Foreman's KO boxing. But instead of having George Foreman on it on the cover, we could just use Tiffany Haddish. Sit there and just fold her arms like this. They'll make do the whole snarl that George does and everything.
I hate this man. I hate him. I hate you.
And then on the other side of that, when they take Tiffany off the cover of the box, they have to go sitting there as an advertisement on the ring. So her picture is like on the Gorilla Glue thing, but it's on the apron of the ring.
I can't.
And Amber Rose and Okoye for Wakanda without question could be two of the guest judges in the game.
They gonna stop. Make him stop.
Get me out.
No more.
We can get a bowling ball cleaner, right? But instead of testing on the bowling ball, we can test it on the Gorilla Glue girl's hand.
Yeah, well, Kenny, my final thought is this.
Hear me out.
No more hear me outs because we're getting serious here. My final thought's a serious one.
Okay. I'll hear you out.
Fuck you. So, my final thought is this. I want to send a heartfelt condolences to our regular collaborative co-host, our fellow gang member, Ducky. He has lost his father, I believe. Very, very heavy on our hearts because Duck is a good friend of ours, and if he's hurting, we're hurting. You know what I'm saying? If Katie's hurting, we're hurting. If I'm hurting, they're hurting. And that's how the show works. Like we're not just friends. We're family, and that's just it's hard, and it makes me fortunate that my dad's still around. Kenny, you can relate to Duck. So I just want to send my thoughts and prayers to Ducky's family. I don't usually do thoughts and prayers because that's saturated in meaning these days, but they are like true. Like, I don't know how else in this pandemic we could, pay respects. So, Duck, we love you. Um, Whenever you're ready to come back on the show, you're always more than welcome. Uh, However, I understand right now you need a little bit of time and space. So, love you, bro. If you need anything, we have the thread. So just hit us up.
Yeah, I sent him my condolences to him, and then the other day. Also, good thing about thoughts and prayers is if you're the one that's thinking and praying, it doesn't become saturated. I mean, it becomes, uh, you know, true statement. So as long as you're the one that's putting out your thoughts and prayers for that person, it becomes a true statement. You've given your due diligence. But
Yeah.
I know, like I know what it feels like to lose a parent, lose your dad, and if I don't know how their relationship was, and I don't feel like I'm at liberty to speak on no one's relationship with their own parent or father. But if
Right.
it was anything like how mine was, that's a really detrimental blow to like a man's psyche. So when I lost my dad, I still to this day get treated to some of the worst years that have happened to me because I would go through my like little depression spills when I was young, but my dad was always the one that reassured me, right? Like my mom could be reassuring too, but she just does it in a totally different way that doesn't connect with me the same way as my dad did it. Like he would be tough, but after he would say what he did, he would come in and explain to me why he had to do it that way or why
Mm.
he handled it that way. And even when he was wrong about the way he handled it, he would tell me, son, the way I handled it was wrong. But I was reacting to this because I want you to be better than what you're showing me. And that would always sit with me like, okay, I know, especially for a black man, it takes a lot to do that. So, you know, I'm here for you, bud. Uh, Feel free to talk to me. This is going on year. My dad died in 2010. Say 11 years,
Mm.
just out, right? 2010, 2010, 11 years since I've lost mine. And I can tell you from personal experience that that is some pain that does not go away. And
Oh,
no matter how much you move on and you think you moved on, how much you've grown, no pain can take away the pain of losing your dad. So or a parent, period, for those who have not lost their dads. So and for those that do have their dads, regardless of how relationships are, I encourage you to just do your part to make the relationship a valuable one. You know, Even if things don't go the way that they're supposed to go, or you feel like they should go, even if one of you are stubborn, or both of you are stubborn, or you whatever, however it plays out, make the effort because in our community, we don't have a lot of people that stay and be fathers. Thankfully, I feel like it's changing because I'm seeing a lot more black fathers involved in their kids' lives, which is what we need.
I
So,
live for it. I live for it. Like, that's the one thing I love about my brothers. Like, they are like extremely into their children's lives. Like, they are, adamant. You know, they got that want to, and it inspires me for when I get ready to have children. Like, I look up to them on that front.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
if you
that's
watch
all I
the
have to say.
show, you saw my niece, Kinez's daughter. So yeah, man. However, Kenny, bring it on
My name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hit Your Soul. the original the Millennium Falcon. Been flying this vessel for many, many years now. Ain't no better pilot than me.
23 Skidoo, 24, 25.
And I fly this better than Han, bitch ass.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Put that nigga in the dirt. AKA Last Black Jedi, you will buy me every PS5 on your market and get me the first edition of the new NCAA. AKA Mr. Gold Slick Vodka. So we have an African Jew wearing a hoodie. That's it. I can't do this. I have a goddamn veterinary exam tomorrow. I can't take this. Okay, somebody has an exam. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. Hey, Nacho Man, I'm a savage. Oh, yeah. See, the one thing that Nacho Man knows, man, G, is that every thought may not be the best thought in the joy yet, but sometimes you just need a warm body, man, G, not someone that's going to stick around and try to dig into your personal life, like your tax, social security, and try to steal your identity. But one thing about the Nacho Man, G, is you can't steal the Nacho Man's identity. No, because the Nacho Man is not a single person. The Nacho Man is an entity. Just like every other entity, Mean Gene, I have to suck up the whole atmosphere here because I can't just fit in one square peg. No. I'm
Not at all.
Average run-of-the-mill puzzle piece, Mean Gene. I may get a little bit in my head, yeah, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The Nacho Man will always know how to handle a thought. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Nacho Man, I'm a Savage, live from the Valentine's Day section in CVS. Back to you, Bobby.
Cupcakes filled with Hennessy, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Hey, the very sexual, the very toy.
Very toy dish.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh, fuck there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach and Elvis Castillo.
What the world is that? Love, sweet love. And now they're fucking.
I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you caught the cue to do that. That's what makes us great. And I'm watching that shit tonight.
And they killed that shit. It was a whole performance too.
He gets to jumping around and then the other Joe was like, "What do you get when you fall in love?
What do you get when you fall in love?" Boy, this guy was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, Bacharach goes crazy.
Nigga. AKA Vincent Kennedy Black Man. Yeah, now that I've got the world back in my hands again, I decided to have myself a new match, a match that's never been done before. And it's a match of who's the worst worker match. So we're going to have ourselves some fun here, Mr. Crawford, since you think you know so much. And yeah. People get upset about my ideas every time I spring one. Yeah. People, I'm gonna be in for a treat. So get Nia jacked. Get right.
Also,
Get
yeah.
to work and get awesome Kong, aka Karma, or whatever the hell she goes by now. I don't pay attention to people once they leave my company, and we're gonna have ourselves put the worst worker through a table match, and it's gonna take place where, Carlos?
In your office.
In my office. And once the worst worker is determined, yeah. People are gonna have to watch me push this horrible worker, whether it's Ryback, whether it's Goldberg, or Nia Jax, or Asa Kong, straight to the top of the WWE machine, because I got my hands on each and every functioning piece to make it dysfunctional. Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan? Are you Hogan?
No.
Bing, bing, bing.
I don't fucking know. Oh man, I legit can't find the goddamn bell. Hell, that's what we need too. You hate to see it. Oh man. To bring it on home, my name is Carlos Crawford, aka derailing Kenny's road to WrestleMania because he ran me over with a limo. It's Chin Music Charlie.
Come on, man. Why you got derailed my run the WrestleMania?
You ran me over with a limo, Kenny. You did it for The Rock.
I did do it for The Rock.
Asshole. AKA Thick Flair. The bottom line is, I got a big mouth, but I'm the best. I'm overbearing, I'm obnoxious, and I know it. AKA Snack Miller. If I would have done my schoolwork, I could have been an Oklahoma Sooner with a golden retriever I named Cooper, a part-time at Brugger's, working on securing me a future, the American dream. Big titty bitches guaranteed a spot on the team. Bust inside my pants, leave a spot on my jeans. Clean it up. Why pretty girls so mean to us? AKA Gelato Graham. Who could forget my 6 touchdown performance in the big game? 6 blunts went along with it. AKA the Idiom Savant. Hang in there, Kenny. Your Eagles will do better one day.
I don't like that idiot.
Hang in there.
Because it's not going
to bring it on home. AKA Haystack West. Okay, so there's poor souls out there stupid enough to follow a person thinking they're God. Essentially. That's odd. Quiet. Now here we are.
See, partner, I don't like this one bit. Forget it. I'm religious. I'm not like this.
Well, strap the hell in, Moose. You may got to do some killing in the name of the Lord. My children, we have intruders, but fear not, for we are guarded by the shield of God. Well, we know who not to shoot. You want to worry about what's in front of us, idiota? They don't even have weapons.
But it's 3 of us. Lost count of 20 of them. All charging our way.
Moose asks for forgiveness later. It's them or us. Bianca, flank or charge? Flank. Good. I like charging. Let's ride. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 126. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Gang Podcast, Gang_podcast.
Yes, that's us.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Like, comment, and share too. Do all that. We need.
Like, comment, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a hoe.
Yeah.
Until then, until next week, we're off this.
We out.